Sup guys, GuideRanger here. Now in this video I will be showing you a vampire greatsword build for the Guardian. And in this build you will be healing from the greatsword hits, and you will gain health for every individual enemy. So if you are hitting 3 enemies at the same time, then you will be healed 3 times, not you will be only healed 1 time. Now as for my equipment, I have 4 berserker pieces and 2 soldier pieces. And as for the rune, I am using Rune of Peck, and I am using this mostly because I will have 1 to 5 precision, 175 power, some swiftness duration, and also because in this build you will be healing for every boon that you place on yourself and for every boon that you place on your allies. Then you have a really good trait or bonus in this rune set, because in this rune set you have a 20% chance when struck to give to yourself and to your allies 1 might, fury and swiftness for 10 seconds. Now if your allies are near you, or maybe you are stacking in a dungeon or in a fractals, then with this one you will gain about 1050 health. Now as for my greatsword, I have a berserker greatsword, and I also have a 50% chance to seal health, and then I have a 7% critical chance, so I will have more critical chance. So for this build I have chosen to have 4 in Zeal, 6 in Valor and 4 in Honor. Now I have 4 in Zeal, so I can have the last trait, which is the Vampire Greatsword trait. And with this skill, the Greatsword will deal 5% extra damage, and on every hit, so on every individual enemy hit, I will gain 30 health. And as for the first one, I have chosen the Fiery Rat, so that I will at least have an additional 10% damage when the enemy is on burning. And also I have this one, which comes from putting 3 in Zeal, and this one will make the Symbol of Rat more powerful, and Symbol of Rat will give retaliation every second. And so if you are hitting yourself and your allies with this one, then you will be giving 5 retaliation, which will amount to 355 health every second to a maximum of 1420. So this skill, and also you will make this skill stronger because you will be adding a 3-second vulnerability to the enemy. And also you have this, which is an extra bonus, and when your health will drop to 50%, then you have an additional Symbol of Rat, so you will have an additional 1420 healing. And you must also remember that if you hit all your allies. Now as for this one, I have chosen to have more toughness to myself and to my allies, and with this one I will have 7% of the toughness converted to precision. Now that means that this 300 toughness will give me 21 precision, and this 150 toughness will give me about 10.5 precision. So in other words, I will have 31 precision just from having 6 in Valor and strength numbers. And then the second vampire skill in this build. So the first vampire is whenever you hit with a greatsword, and the second vampire is to heal for every boon that you apply. And this one is a very strong one, because with this one, when you are reviving an ally, then you and your ally will gain 3 boons, and those 3 boons are Aegis, which you and your ally will block an attack. Both of you will also gain protection, and you both will also have regen of 1583 health. Now because you are giving 6 boons, then you will have the regen of 1583 heal. So you will heal for that amount, and then you will also instantly heal 420 health for just giving boons. And with this one, whenever you crit, and this doesn't have a crit chance, so this will always work whenever you crit. It will give might to a maximum of 5 targets, so yourself and your allies. And if you are near each other stacking, then you will surely give might to your allies. And so you can say that if you manage to crit, so with this one every 2 seconds you will be healing 350 health. Now also must take notice that on the 3rd hit of the greatsword you will gain might only for yourself, and this has a maximum of 3 targets. So you can get a maximum of 3 stacks of might, which will result to 210 health. Now also in this fight I will be staying a little bit in the AoE just to take damage, so that I will show you that in this build you will have a high amount of regen. And now I am taking damage just to show you. Okay. I almost died just to show you, but now I am going to hit 2. Now 2, and as you are seeing, I am getting a lot of health. Get the boon. Okay, now I can hit 3, and I got a lot of HP. It's really good to pull, because now I can hit 3 and can get the next one. Now in this fight I could have killed him with full health, but just to show you how much survivability you can have. So that's all, guys. I hope you really use this build, because this build is quite strong and powerful. And also I will tell you again that I just stood there and took a lot of damage, so that's why I had a lot of my health reduced. And if you want, I have a playlist which I put a lot of builds in it, and I normally put more and more, and I will put more and more builds in it, and you can see a lot of builds. So that's all, guys. Like and subscribe, and if you are interested, leave a comment behind, and stay tuned for more of my upcoming trade builds, and see you next time in another video. Bye bye, guys.